Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. Today I'm taking the plasma cutter and cutting off these pieces that I'm working on the bottom part of the frame. The frame's flipped upside down right now, and I got it on the jig table, and it's clamped down so it won't move around. And I'm gonna take the plasma cutter and cut all this off here, and then I'll take the grinder and smooth it out, and then the rest of the day I'll try to finish up all these other little pieces. But we'll see what happens. Wear safety glasses, don't be a dumbass. And I am using the Eastwood VersaCut 20 plasma cutter. And I like it. It cuts, like this is, I believe this is 3/16" plate that I'll be cutting. You gotta go nice and slow. It leaves a lot of slag on there. This is the VersaCut 20. I would actually go with the Eastwood VersaCut 60, I believe it is. That's the next bigger one up, or a couple bigger up from there. I have no complaints about it though. I've had this thing and I've used it every single day almost for around 6 years now, something like that. It's been an awesome plasma cutter. And Eastwood, I mean, I have their MiG 135 welder and I love it, so I have no complaints. You know, they got some good products. But you know, if you guys are looking for, like Paco the other day called me and asked me what kind of plasma cutter did I have, and I explained to him what it was and whatever, and you know, like when you're cutting sheet metal and 1/8" steel and whatever, stuff goes through like butter. You could go as fast as you want, as long as you keep the tips clean and you keep new tips in it. You know, if you're gonna order a plasma cutter or whatever, make sure you order the parts, the consumables for it too. But it works good. I'm happy with it. It's cool. I'd like to eventually get another one, so a bigger one. But that's down the road. We'll see what happens. So I just cut about 9-10 inch, something like that, you know, that fast. I mean, it's not too bad. You just gotta take time, be patient. And as long as you see the slag and the sparks and everything getting shot out of the back, you know you're good, that's cutting through nice. And it leaves a really crisp line, like drawn with an ink pen, you know, nice and clean, so. But I won't bore you guys. I'll go ahead and keep cutting. All right, guys, it's the next day. I'm trying to get everything prepped so I can get it outside and get it sandblasted. But I got this piece all cut off and welded and ground down. And then I lopped off the back of the frame. Took off about, I guess it'd be about 1.5 inches or so, something like that. Or no, it was a 1 inch strip. And then I got this piece welded in here, and I'm capping the backs here, and then I'll fill all the holes. And the reason I'm doing this is gonna be a mount underneath the car because the frame is upside down right now, so I'm actually working upside down. And this will be a setup so that I have some bars to come off of for the gas tank. And I'll have one up in the front too, so that the gas tank sits down in front, you know, so it'd come from this side and then sit on top of these, and then I'll drill through these and I'll have bolt holes for the gas tank. So that should work out great. And at the same time, it's also, you know, getting the frame set up with some strengtheners. All right, so this is what we got now. I had the rear end sitting over there for a while, but the guy just called me back and he's got all new seals, bearings, the rubber pads here, all new bushings, bolts, brake lines, fittings, everything to finish up the frame. And he also ordered me, they will be in tomorrow, all the new A-arm bushings, you know, all your bushings that go in here and wherever. And then in the rear, obviously they go on the rear end, but the little bump stop right here, he actually got me one of those too. And anything and everything for the bushings, for the steering links, upper and lower ball joints, tie rod ends, inner and outer, all that good stuff. So that's a good thing. And then Friday, the airbag system will be here. So hopefully by Friday I can have all this finished and get it sandblasted and primed, and then I'll start putting the airbags on this thing. And the reason I'm putting this up on the table, I'm gonna pull the drums off so Heidi can order the, we're gonna try to see if we can get a disc brake conversion kit for this, which I know they make tons of them, but right now with this freaking crap going on in the United States, it's really hard to order anything, so we'll see what happens. Just try to stay positive about it. And you know, it's one of those things, if I have to run drum brakes work too. I don't care, I'm not picky. I don't wanna run drum brakes, I'd like to have disc brakes. So we'll see if we can get something sponsored or we'll buy them. I don't even care. But like I said, if we cannot get them and it's gonna take a month or two, then I'm out. I'm gonna just go ahead and put drum brakes back on it and put all new parts, because I can get all those like right at CarQuest. And I'll get everything cleaned up and sandblasted and pull the cover off and make sure all the gears inside are good and then have that rebuilt. I'll probably take this to Bishop's and have him check everything and go through it. And then when it gets back, I'll paint it and get it ready to put in the frame. Come over here so you can get some close-ups and stuff.
Want some close-ups?
Close-ups of
How
close-ups.
close?
Not that close, Jack.
Hi guys, it's been a minute.
Yeah, she's never here. She's always gone. She's on Facebook 24/7. And here it goes again. Anyways, I figured while I was taking the brakes off, I'd show you guys a tech tip or like a little mechanic trick, because a lot of guys, it surprises me that drum brakes like scare them to death, and I don't know why that is. They're super simple. So this is a 77 Oldsmobile chassis. It's a 10-bolt Chevy, and I'll show you quick ways and what tools to use, because a lot of times I watch guys trying to use a screwdriver and pliers and stuff, and I just laugh because it takes them like an hour just to get the stuff off. And if you want to come over here close, I'll kind of show them what I'm doing. So right here is your holders. You got one here, and you got one here. And this is the tool here. This is for the smaller Chinese cars, Japanese cars, whatever they are. And then it's got like a knurling inside here. Stick it on there and hold your finger behind. You're gonna have to get on this side of me so you can see.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this quick so I can show you how fast it is.
Can you see the knurling back there?
No, you can see the pin right here.
Oh, okay, there it is. All right, got it.
And then right here, all you do is you push in, you hold your finger on the back of that, turn this a little bit, pop this off, just like that. Push the pin through the back, do the other side. And I'm gonna do this fast so I can show you how quick it is. Because like I said, a lot of guys get real intimidated by this stuff. So the brakes are off now, and then take your main spring off right here. And that's this tool that a lot of people don't know how to use. And a lot of guys do know how to use, so don't be an ass. I'm just showing you guys a cool trick. But you see this tool here? This end, how it's got this little lip, that's for your hook for your spring. And that's on this guy here.
Okay.
And all you do is open these up like this, stick it right over this lug, and you're gonna turn like that, grab that spring.
Where are you grabbing the spring at?
You gotta get it where they can see it.
Oh, all right. I'll try from down here, sorry.
And then grab that spring, pop it off,
Look at that.
and then your whole brakes, you can take everything off, drop this one down, pull it up, and you're done. And I watch guys fumble with brakes like that all the time, and it cracks me up because they will charge you hours for this stuff sometimes, and it takes them a long time to do it, and literally it takes 30 seconds to pop all your brakes off there, and these are really, really rusty.
But that's kind of an old school trick.
Yeah, it's an old school trick, but I mean,
You know, and
when
these
you've
are
done
tools,
it forever.
These are tools that he's like, we'll use those. And I said, really? We're really gonna use those? And then I've seen you probably use them
1,000 times.
1,000 times.
Yeah, but I mean, they're,
Well-
you know, I have all kinds of brake tools, but to be honest, when I go for, you know, to grab my brake tools, these are the ones that I just grab, and they're always super handy just to pop those off when you're doing, not disc brakes, but when you're doing drum brakes.
Drum brakes, yeah.
But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I want to keep jamming on this. Anyways, I was gonna show you guys too. I also got the seal and everything for the yoke, and I got the bearings and the axle bearings and all that. They're coming in the, they'll be at CarQuest Automotive too. So it was really cool that he got all those parts for me.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then today I'm gonna pop these to pull the axles and bearings and stuff out. You gotta pull these bolts out here, and you guys will watch me. I'll probably film it, but I'll pull this cover off, this diff cover, and then there's a little clipping here that you gotta pull, or a lot of them have a pin. Either way, pin or clip, pull those, take these 4 bolts, and I'll pull the axles out, and then this whole housing is gonna be completely emptied out. And then what I can do is I can sandblast it. After I have the differential and everything out of this, I can sandblast this and get it all cleaned up, and I'll have the gears checked by Bishops, have them look it over and make sure everything is fine. And then after it's sandblasted, I'll primer it, I'll put the cover back on it, and then, you know, with the primered cover and everything, and then I'll put everything back together, and then that way it'll be in the frame, all bolted up, and I'll go ahead and paint everything. So it'll work out great. And right now all I'm trying to do is get all the brake lines and crap off. They're all rusty, so it's not even worth saving them. I mean, the lines right now, I'm taking them off, and you can actually see they're twisting the, these are all twisted up right here, so.
This is like an hour of soaking too, right?
Yeah, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just cut these damn lines, pop the fittings off here, pull these off, and just, you know, make new brake lines, so no big deal. Anyways, I'm gonna probably cut this video short here today, and I'll load this today, and then like I said, tomorrow I will be super busy. I don't know if I'll have time to do some filming tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys watching. Later.